Hello, it's your friendly neighborhood host, JT Wheatley, back for another edition of the History of Comics podcast. This time another edition of the classics with Cerebus, High Society by Dave Sim. Now, this is a classic collection of the Cerebus series created by Dave Sim that ran for 300 issues, all written and drawn by just Dave Sim, its original creator, which by itself represents a remarkable achievement. And this was this series, which collects issues number 26 to 50, where it was published from May of 1981 to May of 1983, that where the series truly took off, both in Dave Sim's art, which got a more solid but still cartoony look to it, and also in the storytelling, as he ditched his Conan satire of Cerebus, the weird little real gray aardvark going around with the sword and sorcery, to instead of political satire where Cerebus tries to run for prime minister of Iced in the fictional world of Estonia, of Dave Sim's creation. And it's a satire that holds up very much today, and with today's politics and so forth, and Cerebus having to cut deals and deal with people that think that one vote or another is no matter who you vote for, but they're going for the same thing. Also, there's a fun character of Roach, who is like his version of making fun of comic books and superheroes, as the Roach keeps appearing as a different satire or a different classic comic book character like Wolverine or Moon Knight. And there's all sorts of different ways. But it also has a nice commentary on politics itself. And like I said, this honestly, strange enough, even though this is where Dave Sim found Cerebus' footing, this is where it's at its peak, because he still had a nice mix of comedy with real commentary. But with his later storylines, he got a little bit more preachy and so forth. Still great artwork and so forth, but there are sometimes he got a little overblown. But High Society is really peak Cerebus. So if you're looking to never get into Cerebus, I highly recommend High Society. It was collected as a book in 1986, and it's still fairly easy to get today. Great read in general for anyone who's ever curious about it. And definitely, by itself alone, check out the Cerebus High Society. It is a true classic. And now it's February 4th, 2021. Time for the favorite comic of the week. Spectre and Spectres, number 1, by Bowen McCurdy and Caitlin Musto, which is a fun first issue that debuts about a young group of young people who have their own ghost hunting show, like the kinds you see on TV. And when they're expecting this mysterious house, suddenly things go strange when all of a sudden, this might actually be a haunted house as just opposed to some rumors for a TV show. McCurdy and Musto's writing does a great job introducing all the characters and relationships and so forth, including the two leads who are also a girlfriend. And apparently one has a secret that she has to reveal about the show that also complicates what the later discovery when they actually do have to deal with an actual haunting. And that, of course, leads to some great hijinks, hilarious as well, when one person thinks they're possessed. However, everyone else's reacts is just classic, as it kind of goes through all the cliches in a beautiful way. And the art style by McCurdy is really good, too. It has a nice cartoony style, but a little bit of a dark edge, as this book really does a good job of both being funny, but also have a nice, serious, and even kind of scary side. After all, this is supposed to be kind of a ghost story with some comedy into it. So, so far this has been a great first issue. Definitely worth picking up if anyone wants something new and original on the comic book stand. So definitely check out Spectre and Spectres number 1 by Bowen McCurdy and Caitlin Musto. And, of course, while you're at, when you make your way to a good comic book store, check out Cerebus, High Society by Dave Sim, because that is still a true classic.